Welcome back to section 5.2, part 2 of this lesson. In this video, we're going to talk about angle-side relationships, and I think this is kind of fun. So, when we talk about these angle-side relationships, there's going to be two things we're going to look at. The first one in 5.9 says, if one side of a triangle is longer than another, then the angle opposite the longer side is greater than the measure of the angle opposite the shorter side. Alright, so what does that mean? We know that 9 is greater than 7, and 9 belongs to xy, and 7 belongs to yz. And we know that since 9 is greater than 7, then xy is greater than yz. In this one, we're going to look for the opposite angles to the side. And looking at xy, the angle opposite that is y, or is angle z. So angle z goes here, and then the angle opposite yz, opposite meaning across from, meaning doesn't touch, is angle x. So in this situation, we're just going to bring down that inequality sign and say that angle z is greater than angle x. Pretty simple. All right, and then the other one, we're just going to kind of go in reverse. If one angle of a triangle is greater than the measure of another angle, then the side opposite the greater angle is longer than the side opposite the lesser angle. So we know that 110 is greater than 45 degrees, of course. And we know that 110 belongs to angle J, and we know that 45 belongs to angle K, so we know then that angle J is greater than angle K. And now we're going to look for the opposite sides. And remember, opposite means across from. So the side opposite J is going to be KL. And the side opposite K is going to be JL. And again, we're just going to bring down that inequality sign to say that now KL, side KL, is greater than JL. So the longer side is going to go with the bigger angle, and the shorter side is going to go with the shorter angle, and vice versa. All right, so the big thing is to make sure you are looking at the directions to make sure you're labeling them correctly. So we're going to list the angles from smallest to largest. Now, when we look at angles, we're first going to look at our sides and look for the shortest side. So notice that 11.1 is the shorter side, and that belongs to AB. And the angle opposite that is going to be angle C. So angle C would be our short or our smallest angle because it goes with the shortest side. Right, and then you need to look for the next smallest. So I know that 14.3 is less than 15.7. So my next side would be BC. And the angle opposite that would be angle A. So the middle sized side goes with the middle sized angle. And then last, I know that 15.7 is greater than 11.1 is greater than 14.3. So 15.1 goes with AC. So I know that the biggest angle of this triangle is actually angle B because it is the largest. The largest angle goes with the longest side. Right, now it's your turn. So flip or scroll through that next page, try your next checkpoint, and then you can start the video once you're finished. Right, here's your answers for your next checkpoint. Alright, and we're going to move on to our next example, the order of triangles by its side length. So we need to list the sides in order from shortest to longest. So we're going to look for the smallest angle. Alright, so let's look at 80, 55, and 45. So the smallest of those three angles is angle B. And angle B is opposite side AC. So I know AC is going to be the shortest side because it goes with the smallest angle. And you'll get a hand, or you'll get a kind of feeling of these things. Next is 55. 55 I know is smaller than 80. So I know angle C would be the next smallest angle, which across from that would be side BC. And then last, I'm going to look for the biggest angle, which is angle A, and across from that, my side, which would be the largest. So across from angle A is going to be B. I think I messed that up. AB goes up here. I'm so sorry. So let's see. Angle C, which is 55, goes across from AB, the middle one, and angle A goes across to BC. So your order would be smallest, middle, longest side. Alright, your turn to check your progress on checkpoint number 3, listing the sides. Right here is your answer key for that next checkpoint. Let's go to the last one, those real world example problems. Alright, Ebony is following directions for folding a handkerchief to make a bandana for her hair. After she folds the handkerchief in half, the directions tell her to tie the two smaller angles of the triangle under her hair. If she folds the handkerchief with the dimensions shown, which two ends should she tie? So we're looking for the two smaller angles, which remember goes with the shorter side. So look at your shorter sides. Notice that 16xy and 16xc is shorter than, yes, 22.6. So the angles are going to be opposite that. So the two angles she should tie together are going to be angle Y and angle C. Right, your turn to try your checkpoint on number 4. Make sure you read those directions. What are they asking you to find? And here is your answer key. So I hope this video helped you look at those angle relationships, and we'll see you soon.